one of r. Kelly's daughters has come out to accuse the convicted felon of sexually abusing her when she is just a child. Buku Abi, 26, said in TVI streaming network's two-episode documentary Karma, a daughter's journey, that the disgraced 57-year-old singer had abused her when she was around 8 or 9 years old. She said she first reported his alleged misconduct to her mother in 2009, when she was around 10 years old. Kelly, full name r.kelly, is currently serving a 31-year sentence at a medium-security federal prison in North Carolina after he was convicted in 2021 and 2022 of multiple child sexual abuse charges. "He was my everything. For a long time, I didn't even want to believe that it happened. I didn't know that even if he was a bad person that he would do something to me," Abi said of her father in the first episode of the documentary via People. "I was too scared to tell anybody. I was too scared to tell my mom," she admitted. Abi, who was born Joanne Kelly, declined to share details about the abuse she allegedly suffered at the hands of her father in the first episode, which premiered for streaming on Friday. However, she did say that prison was a well-suited place for her father to be, a conclusion she arrived at based on her personal experience with him. She spoke of the ways Kelly's alleged abuse completely altered the course of her life. Abi added that, "1 millisecond completely changed my whole life and changes who I was as a person and changed the sparkle I had and the light I used to carry." In the documentary, she makes it clear that her visitations with her father ended after she reported the alleged abuse to her mother, and she said her brother Robert and sister Ja also stopped going to see him. But to this day, she still struggles with it a lot. Abi revealed more details of her accusations in the second episode. "I just remember waking up to him touching me," she recounted through tears. "And I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of laid there and I pretended to be asleep." The songstress said she told her mother r.kelly, who is also featured in the documentary, what had happened, and the two then filed a police complaint listing her as a Jane Doe. However, the delay between when the alleged abuse happened and when Abi told her mother may have scuttled their chances of getting justice. "They couldn't prosecute him because I waited too long. So at that point in my life, I felt like I said something for nothing," she explained. In a statement to People, Kelly's attorney Jennifer Bonjean said, "Mr. Kelly vehemently denies these allegations. His ex-wife made the same allegation years ago, and it was investigated by the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services and was unfounded. And the filmmakers, whoever they are, did not reach out to Mr. Kelly or his team to even allow him to deny these hurtful claims." Although Kelly evaded prison when he was acquitted of child pornography charges in 2008, he was later convicted in 2021 of all 9 racketeering and sex trafficking charges in New York. Then, in 2022, he was convicted in a federal trial held in Chicago of 6 out of 13 charges, including counts for child pornography and obstruction of justice. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison in his New York trial and 20 years in the later Chicago federal trial, though the judge overseeing the latter ruled that 19 of those 20 years would be served concurrently with his earlier sentence, meaning he has an effective sentence of 31 years now. Rumors of Kelly's alleged abuse of women and young children flourished for years, and they were only exacerbated by his relationship with the singer Aaliyah. After working together in the studio, the two had a secret, illegal marriage in 1994. Aaliyah was only 15 at the time, but her age was falsely listed on the marriage certificate as 18. During a pre-trial hearing for Kelly's later case in New York, one of his attorneys admitted to a judge that they would not deny that Kelly had had sex with Aaliyah when she was still underage. The latest accusations against r.kelly come as the rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs is currently in federal custody facing sex trafficking charges, as well as several civil suits from women alleging that he sexually assaulted them. The accusations swirling around r.kelly for years solidified in 2019 with the release of the 6-hour Lifetime documentary Surviving r.kelly. In the wake of the documentary, which delved into the numerous allegations made against him in detail, Kelly record label opted to drop him. Weeks later, he was hit with criminal charges in Chicago.